All right, well, welcome back. Wanted to have you guys check out my my wintertime ride here. Got this truck at my winter job here for the state of California. Don't tell them I'm doing this. But yeah, I just gave her a quick bath after a little storm, so I got her cleaned up, looking good. We finally got a new truck here in our yard. It's a 21 or a 22, I'm not exactly sure. International HX, and it has a ISX in it and an 18-speed auto shift. And I ain't sure what it's got for rear ends. I'm sure they're Meritor 46,000s. And it's on Hendrickson spring over walking beam. These things are pretty stout trucks. Got to make them bulletproof for this outfit. Let me see if I can get the hood open. It opens easier than a W990, I'll tell you that. So, yep, she's packed under the hood, that's for sure. But I believe it's a 5 1/4, 1850, so pretty decent power. And like I said, has the auto shift 18-speed, which I've never driven before until here. And it's actually not terrible. A little bit, I've driven this truck a couple hundred miles probably. And yeah, the auto shift is, it's not bad. Yeah, the big floats, rolling on some Steelies back here. It's got 24.5s in the back. And it's got a big, they have roll-off. These trucks are equipped with roll-off sanders and then a roll-off dump bed, and I don't know what other kind of attachments they have for these things. But one thing about the state, they build, I mean, it's a cool truck because it's definitely versatile. You know, sanding, dump truck, who knows what else they got for it. But yeah, and I believe it even has a salt brine tank in that sanding unit as well. We just use sand in our yard. Luckily, we don't put out the brine, but I'm sure we will someday. Yeah, oh, and this thing, it'll sand. Boy, it sands really well. You can really adjust it. You can sand about 3 lanes of traffic in one pass, or 3 lanes of travelway. So last night I dumped out quite a bit of sand, and first time I'd operated the sander, and it's really nice. Doesn't hold a lot of sand, but you can sure put it out. Let me close the hood, and then I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. All right, let's open up the inside. Not too bad. They got the minimizer floor mats in them. Air ride seat, telescoping wheel. And they pile it with stuff in here. Let's go ahead and start it up. Oh. So over here is our sander controls. I don't know how well you can make that out, but this button, you turn it on and off, and this is like a blast button. It'll put out the maximum amount of sand for like 10 seconds or something. And then a pause button, You'll use that if when you're sanding, if there's a car coming or something, you can pause it. That way you don't sand the car. There's little dials here. This will adjust how much your auger, how much sand comes out. So if you want to lightly sand, you turn it down. If you want a heavy sand, you turn it up. And then the spinner, this little dial here, you turn it to adjust your lane width. If you want to just drop it right behind you, turn it way down, or you can crank it up and it'll do like a 3-lane thing. The rest of it, I don't really know how to do. I don't know how to do any of the brine stuff. We got a light bar here for up on the roof. You just push it, and then I think you can see it turns everything on. Has different arrows and different deals. These buttons here, don't really know what they do yet. Must be for different controls, I think for the sprayer unit, so I just don't touch them. Got our little radio, it's like a can and a string. Got a remote control spotlight up on top of the cab, which will come in handy if when it's snowing, maybe to see, or if there's an accident or something. It's pretty cool. These are the dump bed controls to like raise it up and down, and this is your plow here, and it has like a safety, so you would have up, down, left, and right, but you have to push this button in the top, this. So you push the button, just pull it back, and it raises up your plow, and then you can turn it to the left or the right. Yeah, pretty cool. And it's got a S-bar cab heater in it. I haven't used it yet, but there is one of those in there. The regular heater seems to work good. We got strobes on the back, and we have a work light back there. And let's see, what else do we got? That's about all I know. Turn on our headlights, we'll go park this thing. But yeah, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice so far. It stays nice and warm in here, so that's cool. Oh, it has the auto shift, the jake brake, and the jake brake. Jake brake is on the column. So off, 1, 2, 3. And then to drive it, you just, I think it'll focus. There you go. Just click it forward. I think you gotta have a foot on the brake. And I got the brakes set, so I'm still learning. But there you go. And then on the dash, it'll show you, right down there is 3. So if you want to go in reverse, that's neutral. Reverse has 1, 2, 3. So that's pretty cool. All right, we'll put her in drive and we'll go park this thing. But yeah, it's real smooth taking off. I'm pretty impressed with it. Yeah, it's pretty smooth. All right, I gotta stop here and close the wash rack. Alright, yeah, so we had a little break between the storms, so I just gave her a good wash job. We're gonna park it over here. And there's another truck that needs to be washed. And I'm gonna go check some drains. Yeah, we got one over there. That one's pretty ugly. So we're just getting things cleaned up and wait for the next storm. Oh, it even has a backup camera that comes on in that screen. Can't really see much, but it's a great idea. up a little bit. Didn't get nice and even in the parking spot. I don't like to back them all the way up too far, because then when the next guy wants to pre-op, you can't walk around the truck. So set the brakes and lower down our plow. Should be good. So, all right, thanks for seeing this. Size of those snowflakes. Duck feathers. Another night of plowing snow. What time is it? 1 o'clock in the morning. I think this is the last storm, and then we're gonna get a little bluebird weather for once, so we can use it. I think this is working on day number 20, I think. So yeah, we're all whole yard's ready for a day off. Just me and one truck tonight, or one other truck. He's behind me there. So we're just making hot laps.